So first thing we're going to do is, I'm gonna help you organize that bag of papers you got. So, Ms. Klinenberg and I worked hard on Friday. It wasn't as much fun as talking to you guys on sort of correcting your work and making new work for you. So, you will have found in your little bag pieces of paper stapled together, which you probably thought was weird. So, on those little pieces of paper, we are going to use them to help us organize our week, Monday through Friday. So, right now with me, I would like you to write each day of the week. You can abbreviate if you like. So, Monday, the abbreviation for Monday is M-O-N, and then with abbreviations, we put a period. So here I've got Monday, M-O-N, period. I'm gonna set that right here on my table. I'm gonna put it facing me, I'll put it facing you. Well, you guys can't see it anyway, so here's Monday. And next, I'm gonna write Tuesday, capital T, because it's a day of a week, T-U-E-S, and a period, because that's an abbreviation. So I've got Tuesday. Then Wednesday, capital W-E-D, period. Wednesday. I'm gonna move that to my other table. I should have, just a reminder, actually, I should have done this ahead of time. You need kind of a clear workspace to lay out all your work. And I was gonna do it on the floor, but I realized you guys couldn't see it if I was sitting on the floor. But I did vacuum this weekend, so my floor is clean-ish. and this really would be a good thing to do in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you have open space on the floor. Wednesday, Thursday, capital T-H-U-R-S, period. And last but not least, Friday, capital F-R-I, period. All right, I'm gonna move my candle. It's library scented. It actually smells like a library, I like it. Move my candle and my plant, and I'll need these board markers later, so I'm not gonna move them too far. And we are going to pretend that this pile of things is the papers that you got. It is actually papers that came from my cabinet that probably do need to get organized. So we're gonna sort through them. And you should have your bag in front of you. Go ahead and pull out your things. All right, so looking at your things, you've got probably, actually everyone, not probably, I know you have math. And language. Now it is harder for me to write with the board on this side, just so you know, and I really think that it's hard to see. So don't worry too much about that. All it says is math and language so far. So what you're going to do is you are going to look in your packet. Right now we are looking for new work. So any work that looks like it pertains to either math or language. And we're going to sort that work. So everyone, no matter if you're in 1st grade or 5th grade, needs to do one math work, one language work per day. So you're going to sort your piles into math and language. So math. Now this might already kind of be done for you. This is a language. This looks like a math and a math. Oh, all these are math. Easy. Math. All these look like language works. All right, so I've got math and language. Then you probably got some corrections and some checks and some files. So what we are going to do is sort of, and you don't have to do it this way, but I would recommend it so that you don't get frustrated, especially if you have a lot of corrections, to sort of space out your corrections per day. So you're going to kind of look at your corrections. Now, sometimes when Miss K or I give you a squiggle there, you have a question about your corrections. So a good thing to do would be to set that aside. And if you have a question about your corrections, you might want to think about doing that on a day when you are talking to one of us. Now this week, Miss K happened to do all the correcting, so probably she would be the better person to ask. So if you talk to me on Thursday, you'll be conferencing with me today. If you talk to Miss K on Thursday, if you talk to me on Thursday, you'll be conferencing with me tomorrow and Miss K today. So you can sort of sort it out that way. Sometimes I'm able to answer if you have a question about a correction she gave you. So what I would suggest you do is take any of the checks or files or things you don't have to worry about, and the done things you can just kind of make a done pile, and we'll figure out what to do with those later, because it's a little different now that you guys can't file your stuff. So we're gonna have a done pile, and I want you to space out your corrections if you would like. If you just want to get them all out of the way today and put them all on Monday, that is fine. But I would say maybe 1 or 2 per day, depending on how many you have. So now with your corrections, that's where we're using our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday little tags, right? So this correction I'm going to put for Monday. I don't have that many, and I want to space them out because Tuesday and Thursday I like to do PE. So Wednesday, I'm going to put some corrections, and Friday, I'll give myself my, okay, this is a little tricky because all your work is due on Thursday. So I would say all of your corrections from the week, and that kind of gives you an easier day on Friday too, so that's not a bad idea. I'm going to really put my corrections, because I want to have everything sort of up to date, on Monday and Wednesday, so that Thursday when I drop off my new packet, the corrections are in there. And I don't want to get bogged down by old corrections, even when I'm not at school every day. So I've got Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to do my corrections, because Tuesday I really like to take some time to do PE. Then I'm going to take a look at sort of what I have been given for math and language. So looking at this is a little different, right? Because rather than you saying, I'm going to do test tube for division or stamp game, we've had to kind of come up with some math and some languages you can do without materials. So these are sort of more chosen by us than usual, but you do have the freedom to choose the order in which you do them. So you might see something that says reading comprehension, the old shoes. And you think reading comprehension's kind of tricky for me sometimes. And I just want to get it out of the way. So I'm going to put my hard language, my reading comprehension on Monday. And maybe Tuesday I am going to do, maybe I only see 3 papers for language. And I know, though, that I can always do a part of speech hunt where I'm reading a book and looking for nouns or adjectives or verbs or prepositions. So Tuesday, even though there's not a paper there, I might want to write on another paper a heading that says part of speech hunt, kind of so I'm planning out my week. Oh, and here's another paper, and it says, I don't know what this one says. Concrete and abstract nouns, and those are also kind of tricky, and I don't do PE on Wednesdays, so I'm going to put concrete and abstract nouns on Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday. You guys kind of get the idea. And you're going to do the same thing with math. Spread it out. Don't put a math that looks really hard for you or that you might sort of have a question about on a day when you have a harder language. Now is also the time where you might see a sheet and you're not sure what to do with that sheet. That happened to a couple students last week, and actually all of those students were sure to ask either Ms. K or I, hey, I got this sheet and I don't know what to do with it. That is exactly the right thing to do. If you get something in there that you're not sure how to do or looks difficult, please ask a question. So I would definitely if you have one of those, set it to the side. And then also on your clipboard or notebook or wherever else you are keeping track of things, write down your question, right? I know I need a lesson on geometric solids. A couple kids got a sheet like that. I'm not sure how to do this. So go ahead and make note of that if there is something in your packet you find tricky. We tried to mostly give you stuff that you can do. We don't want it to be too easy. We don't want it to be too hard. We want it to be just right. But that said, a lot of this is sort of new work for you, the format. So we expect that some things might be tricky, and then you just have to tell us, and we're here to help. So that is sort of how I have structured the week. Once you have your piles, if you have space and your parents are okay with you leaving them out for the day, that works. If that doesn't work, I personally don't like piles left out. What I would do is sort of stack them in order. So I'd start with Fridays. If I was picking them up Friday so that it's on the bottom. I don't have anything on Friday because I didn't totally go through. But if you just go one by one and stack them, then you would have Monday on the top and you'd be ready to go. So if that way of organizing works for you, I would suggest you do it that way. Maybe it doesn't work and maybe you're kind of organized anyway and you don't need to do that. You don't have to. That is just a way to sort of keep track of all the stuff. Especially you guys as we get going through the weeks. With the corrections. I don't want us to get behind on that. Correcting the work you do is a really important part of how you learn, and it's one of the things that we do in Montessori that we really feel like helps you get the most out of your learning. So please do not ignore the corrections. Again, we are here to help with them. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, please just talk to us. Communicate. All right, I'm going to set these to the side. And we are going to listen to a song. Are you ready? Hopefully you can hear it. I'm going to turn the volume up and I'm going to do something on the board while the song is playing. So just go ahead and listen to the song.
happybirthday.com.
So it is Milan's birthday today. Happy birthday, Milan! Today, March 30th, is Milan's birthday, and I hope you guys liked that silly song. Actually, a fun fact is the happy birthday song was copyrighted until very recently. So if you were trying to find some music to sing along with, like a YouTube song of the traditional happy birthday to you, that song, you actually couldn't find it online until very recently. So I'm not totally sure the year, but fairly recently they have released the copyright, so you can now find sort of the piano version of the traditional happy birthday. But in the meantime, I found this, and I like this because it has almost every name, so this website will actually sing to you with most names. So happy birthday, Milan. I hope you liked the woofing. And there is going to be a picture coming soon, so just be patient. I am working on the picture. I know you guys were already patient and waiting for the video. That I've had some technology difficulties, and I know the light in here is a little weird, so please bear with me on the quality of this video and the fact that I'm kind of ghosty. You can't really see my beautiful mat back there as well either, but thank you for being patient. And you guys are super cool because you're waiting for me to finish. And patience is a really good thing. And I'm glad that you are having it with me. And I am almost finished. And I hope, Milan, that today you find an extra amount of joy in everything that you do, and have a very, very wonderful and happy and friendly and smiley birthday. So, happy birthday, Milan. Here is you. And you're reading a book. You always find a way to get settled no matter what's going on around you and find a good book to read. And you're also guessing the instruments on our songs. So I will actually, I don't have yet the paper. I forgot to gather that. So as far as music for today, happy birthday, Milan. As far as music for today, I am going to actually post the little blurb. You guys can read about the artist, or have your parents read with you, and then I will post a link to the YouTube so you can listen to today's music. Okay, happy Monday. Have a good week, and we look forward to talking to you on Google Hangouts. Bye.